Welcome to this video on Compleo Invoice Platform. Today's feature showcase will be invoice reception and handling. Here we can see the Compleo Invoice Platform login, and obviously there is credentials that is necessary for an accounts payable personnel to actually access the portal. I'm going to show you the benefits of this portal, specifically, as I mentioned previously, with the reception of invoices. So to illustrate my point, I would like to show you an invoice from a supplier. A supplier, in today's day and age, will more than likely send an invoice via email. Compleo Invoice Platform handles invoice reception through multiple channels, but there will be a focus on email in this case. Should you receive an invoice via email, you will more than likely have body text, a subject line, and an attachment. The attachment will be the key data from the invoice and, in many cases, the invoices itself. So let's go ahead and show you how our platform is able to streamline the process by not having to make AP personnel worry about checking emails. Even though your suppliers are used to sending emails your way, our platform can automatically send those emails that are sent your way into the platform without any intervention on your behalf. Let's go ahead and demonstrate that. When the supplier clicks the send button, Juan, at any point in time, can just log in and then check, not only see the received invoices, mind you, but also check on the mail entries to see any incoming invoices. And voila, there it is. We have a portal here, a dashboard that demonstrates the sender, essentially who sent the invoice, as well as the subject line and when it was received. And of course, there are steps on the right that shows you what needs to be done. So in this case, there is uh, a on the left hand side a body message that gives you some context. On the right hand side, the actual attachment of the visual version of the invoice. And on the bottom left, you can actually determine what to do with those attachments. So you basically get to choose what type of document it is. So there is human intervention to determine whether it's a valid piece of correspondence or not. We've determined that it is an invoice, and we can also choose from the second dropdown who's going to be working with this invoice. Of course, Juan, for demonstration purposes, is not only the sender of the invoice, but also the AP personnel that is receiving the invoice and going to be touching it up, essentially working on the invoice. From now, we click on My Invoices, and what will have happened is in the background, our artificial intelligence capabilities have made it such so that the invoice has now been processed for future review by Juan. So Juan, from this view, is able to see all of these different aspects of the invoice, like the vendor, the invoice number, the status, whether it's PO based, when it was last updated, so on and so forth. Then, when he clicks on it, he is now finally able to treat the invoice, seeing on the left-hand side the PDF version, on the right-hand side the data that has been extracted.